country people, how na day? Hope say everybody they can't wait for their different location. With joy in my heart, with happiness, and this total excitement on my face, I am glad to announce to you the first edition of Boss Unscripted. Can you guys make some noise? I know they follow me there for this show. Waiting this, so make some noise. Yeah. So seated before you all is Uchechku Blessing. That's my name. Yeah. I'm a pageant queen. I know you can't see the crown, but it's somewhere. Don't think too much. I'm a pageant queen. I'm a content creator and a scriptwriter. So the matter where we want yarn today, the topic we go comot smoke from different hands today. The topic we go bring agreements and disagreements between us. Is it possible for a guy and a lady? When I mean a guy, a tall dark chocolate guy with beard, chisel abs, broad shoulders. When he steps out of that shower, the water alone that comes out from his chest is something else. And a lady that has a beautiful smile. She's curvy, she's shapy, with gap teeth, and her set of teeth are well arranged. Can they be friends without anything intimacy or feeling or calling between them? So people that would help me to answer these questions today are, there's this fine, handsome man by my left. He said it or they enter my eye. With his beards alone. He's a tech entrepreneur. It's no other person than Oscar Martin.
Thank you very much.
I'm so glad to have you on this show.
I'm happy to be here too.
You're welcome.
Thank you.
And there's this lady, an alpha female, as they would call her, a pageant queen, a coach, Mrs. Fopsa 023. It's no other person than Chigo. I'm so glad to have you on this show. You look beautiful, by the way. I love your shirt.
Yeah, she does.
Yeah. Right. And there's this man, dark chocolate, with these beards. Not really what's that? With these beards. His voice alone is something else.
Sorry, Stone.
He's an actor, a songwriter, and a content creator. Make some noise for Stunts in the building.
Stunts, yo.
I'm so glad to have every one of you on this show.
Glad to be here
So
too.
now, the matter where they on ground, like the story where we want you now, is it possible for a guy, the guys in the house, are you hearing me?
Yeah.
Is it possible for a guy that is tall, dark, breathtaking, his voice alone is very deep. When he wakes up and sleep in the morning and you hear his voice, it melts your soul down. And a girl that when she steps out with her long legs, she's every man's spec. For them to be best friends without anything intimacy or feelings occurring. So Stunts, over to you. As a guy, is it possible for a lady, when I mean a lady, your spec, look at she got seated here. Your spec, when this lady, like she's your friend, you are best friends. Are you trying to tell me that nothing intimacy or feelings can occur between you and her?
So you used her as an example.
Yes,
so as she did like this now, being my best friend and nothing intimate. That one go hard though.
I don't understand. Please explain.
How will I put it down? Being my best friend, comes to my house,
Yes.
sleeps over, wears my clothes, and then nothing happens. Not possible now. What thing they talk? I just chop one or two now. What are you saying?
Wow, nice one.
This is surprising. So you don't get self-control. You just chop one.
It's
or
not
two.
about self-control. Like for her to come to my house, yeah.
You guys have to be that close.
Yeah, for her to come to my house
You're
and then
best
wear my
friends.
clothes.
You're
Yeah,
best friends,
best
actually.
friend.
Yes. You're best friends.
We are best friends.
Yes.
Funny enough, I don't best friends.
Oscar,
having a
what do you
routine.
have to say? What do you have to say about this?
Well, I think first of all, the way you describe the girl and the way you describe the guy, if the guy has a baritone, like somebody that I know, if he knows how to talk a good game to the girl, he might be deliberate about it, very intentional. The girl will yield. Women are moved by what they hear, and men are moved by what they see.
Okay.
Women have between 22 to 27 times more response based on what they hear to men. Yeah, so if these things fall in place, the triggers, you described your ideal man, I guess.
You have to move to answer that.
Yeah, you described your ideal man.
Yeah.
Well chiseled, right? That's
Yes.
what you
Yes.
said.
Nice one.
That build is designed to trigger you. So if that guy is in the picture, you as a woman, you're going to have pictures. Unless there's anything, any way, like predefined or defined on the go that lets you guys keep your distances. But apart from that, I think if a guy and a girl get too close, they'll get hormonally
So it's not
reactive.
possible for them to be that close.
I wouldn't let my girlfriend have a male
male
bestie.
friend.
No, we're not talking
personally.
about you having a
It's
girlfriend.
because I don't
now.
think it's possible.
I'm
that's
putting
why.
you as the
They
best
can have-
friend.
as the
Okay.
best friend.
Yes, as the best friend. For instance, she's your best friend.
Okay.
Do you get? So
Okay.
you as the best friend, you're telling me with you guys being best friend, it is not possible for you guys to not have something intimate.
Is she gonna jump on my back at any time in excitement?
The question here is, am I even really his spec?
Okay, let's just say you're his spec or you're not his spec. Whatever
Let's assume.
about that. Let's assume you
Because
guys
I
are
don't want to say
already.
on camera whether you're my spec or not.
Okay, that one got me. Okay, friends, don't forget to like, don't forget to click the button below, like, share to your friends, and subscribe. So, Chigo, this is directed to you.
Okay.
As a lady, as beautiful as you are,
Oh, God.
with your sumptuous sleep,
Oh my
with
God.
your smile, and Stone seated over there is a guy. Are you trying to tell me that there is nothing intimacy or feeling that can occur between you and this handsome guy there?
If you're best friends.
Yeah, if you're
Yeah,
best
it's
friend.
very possible.
Reasons, like
Because-
tell us why it's possible.
If I and Stunt are like best friends, do
Okay.
you get? It is not a must for we to have something very, very intimate. I might not have a guy. It's not because of maybe I'll have a guy. Obviously, if I'm to have a boyfriend, I can't have a best friend. That's just the thing.
Sure.
Because I won't. But if
totally
I
agree.
don't have a guy, do you get? Maybe I don't have a boyfriend and I just happen to have a best friend, which is Stunt, or it could be any other person. Do you get?
Okay.
I don't think it's a must for us to have something intimate. We could be very, very close as best friends. Like we could even be on the same house. Like I could come visit him, chill with him. But it's not a must. It is not. It's not must.
Something
Yeah, that something will happen.
must.
Do you
But you're
get?
saying there is
Yeah.
a chance
Yeah.
that something can happen.
There's a chance. That's
There's a
the
chance.
implication.
Yeah, the
Implication is that
probability,
something can happen.
the probability of something being intimate between I and Stunt, if you are best friends, or I and any other person, is there. I'm not saying it's not possible at all. It's there. It can
Okay.
even be higher than the probability of you not having anything. But I'm not saying it's impossible for us to have something, for us to not have something intimate. It's not
Okay.
impossible. But the probability is there.
Chigo, you said something about you having a boyfriend and
Yeah.
not having a best friend. And when you have a best friend, you don't have a boyfriend, right? Okay, I want to understand something.
Yeah.
Best friend and boyfriend are two different words, right?
Yeah.
What's the function of the best friend? What's the function of your boyfriend?
Okay, your boyfriend is someone you're in love with.
Okay.
Romantically, in all aspects, spiritually, everything. Do you get? You guys
Okay.
do lots of stuff together.
Okay.
Do you get?
Can you list
A best friend is amongst all your friends, everyone you call friend. This is the best.
Okay.
That's the difference.
You're trying to tell me the same secret you share with your boyfriend, you don't share with your best friends.
Like I said, I won't have a boyfriend and a best friend.
Okay.
Yes.
All right, thank you for that. Okay, now at this point, at what point in your life do you have to like explain the best friend, like define the best friend relationship? At what point do you have to define the best friend relationship between a girl and a guy?
Do you mean at what point can
Yeah.
you say, okay, this is my best friend?
Yes, and-
or can you say these people are best friends?
Yeah, at what point do you have to define that?
Actually, when you ask at what point, I don't think it has to do with a time. I think you're talking about how well they get over time, but
Okay.
not the time in focus.
Allocated to it,
Yeah,
right.
I think it's when you see they do pretty well together. Do you
Pretty
get?
well, like-
Like
When
when
are you saying that designation is made by a third party? Because that's what you just implied.
okay, like she said, at one point will you
Point.
see two people and say okay and think that they are best friends?
No, you
right?
can't. You can't really ascertain that. I think the question should be directed to you. At what point do you say somebody is your best friend?
Okay, at
what
what
point
point?
do you define
with,
that?
with
Yeah.
me, okay.
Yes.
First, I would like to finish up with something I said. You said you can't designate that, right? Yeah.
Okay.
You might
Third
not be
party.
right. Do you get? What I'm trying to talk about here is that there are some things you see two people do, or there are some way you see two people roll or parole with each other, and you tend to be like, oh, they are best friends. They might not be best friends, but just that they are doing best friend kind of shit. Do you get? So that was what I was trying to answer initially. But if it comes to something personal, like me, at what point can I say I'm best friend with somebody? It is when I begin to do things with you that I won't do with a regular friend. I won't go to regular friend's house and maybe to see the person, like to sleep over or
Sleep
something.
over.
Yeah, like
Okay.
nah. Like for me to say you're my best friend, you're the friend, like you're the best out of all the friends.
friends.
Yeah, there has to be extra things. So at the points whereby maybe I come to your place and maybe I could sleep over, maybe we are like every little way I get inconvenience, I call you, I could cry on the phone, I can get, we could talk, you could tell me
How
your
close do you think?
problems.
Sorry. How close do you think you can be to your boyfriend?
To a boyfriend?
to
Your best friend.
How close do you think
Personally,
you can be?
we can be very, very close.
Can you undress maybe to your bra and panties
In front of
before
my
him?
best friend? No, I don't think so. Because if I'm trying to put a limit to things, I should not
You
be
have
the
to-
same person to to
Okay.
try to make you it's going to be very hard for the both of us.
What is the thing that makes your best friend your best friend?
We are very, very, very close. What I can't tell any other person, I would tell my best friend.
Like your secrets.
Okay.
My
That's
secrets,
her secrets.
my problems, shared interests, emotions, like different things. You get
Oh, you share emotions. with
Yeah,
your
like
best
I
friend.
can't call a friend and be like, oh my God, I can't believe, my mommy now, that my mommy's sister, whatever, like talking about family shit.
Yeah, I get.
Nah,
Oh,
I
bro,
can't.
this shit is
Yeah.
saying now.
Yeah.
Can you have a female best friend?
No, even for the purpose of personal advantage, I would like to keep. I'll not answer that now.
Because what she's saying now, she said
Hold on.
she
If I have a girlfriend,
Okay.
I don't
Don't
want
need a
to
female
have
best friend.
a female bestie. The reason is she mentioned something about sharing. Sharing leads to bonding.
yeah.
Okay.
Okay, yes. Sharing breaks walls.
Yeah.
When you share things with people, you start to invest trust in them.
Okay.
And that trust can make you feel very safe around them.
Yeah.
That trust can even make you assume you can both cuddle through the night and not get intimate.
Yeah.
That trust can make you feel like the hard stuff you're feeling behind
Oh God.
is safe.
had
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah.
Because people overestimate themselves
Yeah.
when it comes to these situations.
Okay.
And they underestimate biology. Biology can make you betray your family. Biology, can make you under duress. You can sell your family under duress, and that's biology too.
Okay.
So I've heard of people argue and boast, girls even defend the fact that they can keep a male bestie.
Yeah.
And a question that is for straight girls, of course. I don't know any other type. So the question I'm always asking, she said something that buttresses this point. Why should you be dating someone romantically and have a best friend who's not your partner in romance? Why? Because you
question-
make yourself
yeah.
vulnerable. You
Vulnerable,
said something about
definitely.
being available.
Yeah.
When you're available, you're vulnerable.
Yeah.
So if you're available to the guy, you're vulnerable to him.
That's true.
So I
But
cannot let my
the
girlfriend.
question being asked to
Yes.
you was that, can you have a female best friend? Forget girlfriend. Okay,
And I've just said I don't want to.
You
It's
can't
not like
have-
I can't. I
you
don't. I
don't
know
want
it's not.
to.
It's
You
not going to
don't
be
want-
safe
safe
for my
for you
relationship.
guys.
You've
But
already
you're not in a
answered it,
relationship.
You what?
You're not in a relationship. So you're
in
trying
this
to say,
scenario
okay,
or what?
for example, you're not in a
Okay.
relationship. So
Yeah.
you're trying to say you can't have a female best friend. Is that what you're trying to say?
If I'm not in a relationship and I have a female best friend,
Can you have a female best friend if you're not
Get
in a
her
relationship?
point. She said
Yes,
her
I
best
can.
friend, somebody
Yeah.
she
Okay,
tells
yes, you
things.
can.
Yes,
Yes.
I can.
have
So can you have a
best
female
friend?
best friend.
You tell
yes.
things
Yes.
like your secrets and stuff like that.
I think guys feel more heard when they talk to women, and women feel more heard when they talk to guys.
So
Okay,
can you have a female best
Can
friend?
you have?
Yeah, he said he
Yeah,
can.
so
So
He can- he
if
can
you have a female best friend,
friend
is it a must? Like, is it a must for something intimate to
to
go?
occur between you and her.
Is it a must? Stunt.
For
Yes.
something to
for
occur.
something to
When you
occur.
say is it a must, are you saying is it possible?
Is it
Is
possible?
it possible?
Yeah.
Is
You
it
got
possible?
clearly what he
But
said.
Possibility,
These
yeah.
things like
to
chemistry.
occur.
Yeah.
You get,
Yeah.
and it develops over
Oh, I
time.
think I should ask. Sorry, is it possible for you to have a female best friend and nothing occurs, like nothing intimate?
For me to have a female best
Is it
friend.
possible? Yeah.
Without boundaries or with boundaries?
Boundaries or
Okay,
no boundaries or you
Without
can just set-
boundaries,
Without
things will
boundaries.
happen.
You
There was
know
a
what I mean?
reason.
Like, you know-
I'm a Christian and I'm going to make reference to the Bible without apologies. There was a reason Joseph did not yield to the summons of Potiphar's wife.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There were boundaries
Yeah.
Okay.
to him.
So
To
yeah.
her, there weren't any
Any
boundaries.
boundaries? Yeah.
There were things because he made a statement. He said, "I cannot do this thing." It was from a point of conviction. I cannot do this thing.
Okay.
So boundaries keep us under that kind of check, right?
Yeah.
So when
Yeah.
you know that you cannot do this, then you cannot do it.
Okay.
When you get intimate with someone who's supposed to be your best friend, some things break and you cannot fix them again.
Okay.
That's just it.
Do you understand?
Yeah. But
You may no longer trust that person
Again.
under a romantic condition.
Condition.
again.
If I used to pull up at your crib and be there till 2 a.m. I would just rather stay at someone else's
But does
place.
this happen every time? Every
That's-
time. 9 times out of 10, it does happen. Best friends shift panties. 9 times out
Mostly,
of 10.
most times.
And that was how when she
Yeah.
asked me that.
But then, do they have to be like an actual boundary before?
Anything can happen.
Do you get like? Is it because of there's a boundary? That's why
That's why
nothing
something is
happened?
not happening.
That's why something is not happening.
It's not because of the
Personally,
boundary, because
for
you
you.
can set boundary, like I said, and you
Yeah.
also
It's
pointed
Or
not
is it like? Or is
automatic.
it?
It's not automatic.
Is it because it's your thing? It's your thing that okay, if you should have a best friend, then you guys should not necessarily be doing stuff
No, don't-
unless you
don't-
guys might catch feelings. Or is it because of she put boundary or you put a boundary?
When it comes to chemistry, whether you put boundary or not, when it just comes, it comes. Like I said, if I have a female bestie, which I know I won't have, there are some things you can't come to my house to do. I know you can come to my house and crash. You cannot come to my house and pull off and start wearing clothes, like wear my clothes.
Yeah.
You understand?
Yeah.
And showing me your this thing and be sleeping on my bed anyhow.
If she's doing,
know-
if she's
you can't do that.
undressing,
Do
if
you
she's
know what would
undressing
happen?
in
Your
front of
front,
you,
I think
then
she's
she's
giving
not
you-
putting any
yes.
boundary. Because if
Because
I tell
she's giving
you
you a
we
signal.
can be best friends, but then I said boundary, we don't have to do all that
this,
stuff,
we
and
have
I'm
to do
still
that.
the same person that undress. Please, am I sick?
See, if a girl grows in the midst of 5 brothers, she would be comfortable undressing before her bestie.
A girl that
Because she
also
probably
grows,
did it before her brothers.
brothers.
A,
Okay.
girl,
Right,
a girl
yeah.
that grows in front of 5 brothers should also have sense to understand that that boy she called her bestie is not
He's
one
not
of the
her
five
brother. Do you
brothers.
understand?
There's something called
You're torturing that
automatic
boy.
assignment.
Automatic assignment.
Where in your head you assume that this guy is going to behave like your
I don't
brothers.
understand.
Because-
how are you assuming?
How you
These are your
assume?
brothers.
Some-
Like,
Do you know that? Wait, do you know that? Chill. Do you
If
know that
you've
this
not
person,
been in the situation,
Yeah.
it's okay to say,
Yeah.
well, you've not
can't
experienced
relate,
it. But you
okay.
cannot dismiss it simply because you've not experienced
we
it.
can't dismiss it.
And there are some girls who are very confident in themselves. And
That's-
even when the guy tries to reach out, they would snap his hand and say, come on, don't do
do
that.
that.
Are you my boyfriend?
Like
That
story.
kind of
okay.
stuff.
I think this is where a story comes in. This is where a story comes in.
So just before your story, you said something about wearing your shirt, right?
Yeah.
Like your t-shirt.
Yeah.
I'll give you something. Dogs, right? A dog. When a dog knows you, when a dog meets you the first time, if you notice, it likes to sniff you.
Yeah.
It wants to sniff around your skin. It wants to
Yeah.
have contact with you. Do you know what it's trying to do?
Scent.
It's trying to
Get-
lift your cells. There are cells that drop off a person's body. If I take your cloth, I can find your DNA because there are cells that drop off on this
This
cloth.
clothes.
These clothes, yeah.
Okay.
If you wear the cloth of a guy, those things drop off on you.
Wow.
You start to perceive and memorize what it smells like.
Yeah.
What that does to you is it gives you peace around this person that smells
That has that
this way.
scent.
This not
Yes.
okay.
You can't be wearing my shirt and not desire me.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yes, you because you're sniffing now.
And every time that scent comes to your
Your
you remember that
nostrils.
particular
Yeah,
person
you
who
can-
has
you
it.
It happens to me,
the
actually.
person.
It does happen to
you
me.
can like me now sometimes. When I enter my mom's room, do you get maybe I want to go and steal one of her makeup or something.
Damn.
And I
So you
leave the
steal,
room. Maybe I
okay.
hear her coming and I leave the room. When she enters the room, I feel like
She knows
you entered
this
here.
room,
Do you get
yeah.
because of my scent. When I'm coming back from work and my siblings, they get to the door and I knock, they want to open the door. You know, from the door, like my scent.
Yeah,
They're like,
definitely.
sister, we know you're the one from my sense, you get. But all these things can happen. You can actually, someone can
I'm
actually
not talking
eat
about perfume. Oh.
normal scent.
Normal
Yeah.
I'm talking
natural-
about cells.
Okay, cells.
Everybody has a
Cells,
signature
it's
smell.
cells,
Everybody.
yeah.
Okay, so
Yes.
if all those things should happen and you keep on wearing this person's like shirts and everything, it is not also enough to say that okay, because of your putting on the person's shirt, often
something
you
to
have to
occur.
fall. That something must occur.
You
For
say
you to
fall
wear
as
somebody's
though it
clothes,
happens
for
in
you
one
to start wearing
instant.
somebody's
Yeah.
clothes
Okay.
often
Yes.
and often.
Yeah.
You've developed this level
Walls
of
will start going
comfortability.
down. Yes.
Yeah,
Like
yeah,
you are
sure.
comfortable around this person.
Your
Yes.
best friend. Why
That's what I'm
not?
saying.
Yeah.
So, and a lot of things can happen. You get?
Yes.
Yeah.
So, that
So the
what you are
story.
building, like when the chemistry comes.
Okay,
just break
so
it.
so here is where my story comes in. So I have this friend of mine. She visits this guy. You understand? She from the onset, fine. She said she made her boundaries. She set her boundaries. But this particular fateful day, she was in the kitchen cooking, and Uncle stood up and went into the kitchen and spanked her ass. She set the boundaries.
Spiral.
Did you really have to do that? He spanked her ass, and she turned back and was like, "Don't. There are limits to all those things. Do you understand? Like, if once you cross this limit or once you exceed this limit,
Yeah.
this friendship is off. Do you understand? So I'm bringing in this story because there was something you said about setting boundaries, but
And
she made her
confidence.
boundaries from the onstart, but it was broken.
Of course,
It
boundaries
wasn't-
are meant to be broken.
Okay, let me tell you something
Okay.
now. She made her boundaries from the onset, yeah?
Mm-hmm.
And the fact that she was in the kitchen cooking, we are all humans, we get
Yeah.
things happen. And he stood up and he spanked her. I don't think the boundary was broken totally. You would say it was broken if she didn't
It was breached.
shun.
Okay.
It was breached,
breached,
rather.
okay.
Because if she didn't shun him, then the next time from spanking, it's neck kissing, then he kissed, then before you know it, they get into each other. You get
Wow.
it? But the fact that he spanked, she shunned, it
And
means
she shown him she doesn't want it.
if,
Like
in fact, if he's a person that has sense, from that spanking, from
He
that
won't do it
shun,
Did she
again.
sleep?
Next.
Did she sleep over
yes,
Yeah, she
occasionally?
sleeps-
yes,
yeah.
Okay, I'll tell you
at
something
his
else.
place.
If you can recall, are you aware that people get more emotional at night?
Yeah, sure.
Yes, it happens.
Mhm.
Yes,
That's
it
when we
does.
used to fall in love, 3 a.m.
That's when people hang their legs on the wall and make night
And
calls.
night
When
calls,
MTN used to give
yeah.
free night calls.
Yeah.
It's dangerous to go to a guy's house and sleep over if you don't intend to get
Have
smashed.
anything with him, right?
It's very dangerous. In fact, it's dangerous to even have conversations, even when you're chatting with a guy.
Without
at
catching
night.
feelings.
It's very dangerous
Very,
because
very.
everywhere is almost serene. There's no
Yeah.
noise. You're not in your work mode anymore. Well,
Yeah.
except you're a dev,
Yeah.
right? You're not in your work mode. So you're looking to relax.
Yeah.
You're processing everything that comes in that is not tasking you physically as
Okay.
satisfying. In that way, if a guy says, it will be so good to smell you,
That
to know what you smell
imagination.
like.
I beg.
Okay.
You process
It's
it
the
like 5
imagination for
times.
me.
You process it. Guess what he's doing to you? He's triggering your desire to want to make it happen.
Like,
Because you
get-
feel you're in
want
control,
him,
so you want
yeah.
to create that opportunity for him to smell you. It's dangerous. Now, okay, in today's world, sex gets suggested to us almost 5 times daily.
Okay.
If it's not in a song, it's in a poster, it's in
Yeah.
the color of something.
On social media.
With all of those suggestions, you're triggered psychologically. So with these things that I know are facts, I don't think it is me. I cannot allow a lady I call my girlfriend. In fact, if I meet a girl who I'm interested in and she has a male bestie,
bestie, run.
red flag.
And
Wait,
one
wait,
important
wait,
thing
wait,
again
wait,
about what you
wait.
said about spanking
Red
somebody.
flag.
You know, we guys, how we process things and assimilate them is different from how you men do.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
You might be sending a message to a guy as a girl. Maybe your body language, you are just normal. But we guys, how we are seeing it like, oh, this girl must smash her more.
Wow.
But
That's right.
Yeah,
That's
like the
right.
guy that spanked the girl. You don't
Okay.
know what's happened. Maybe the girl might just be walking normally. Now I'm gonna go cook for this guy. You get. But this guy is like, oh, this bunny won't.
Why did she
cook,
wear
like,
this thing?
just get-
Why did she
you
wear
understand?
this?
Eh, why did
Yeah.
she wear this?
Oh,
So
yeah.
you won't blame the
Yeah.
guy because we
Yeah,
guys,
yeah.
we reason logically. You understand? It's how we
Okay,
reason
yeah,
it. So
yeah.
it might be like,
this,
okay,
then-
I'm just doing
then
this
this.
thing normal. But the guy is like, oh,
If this, then
mass they want for your head. Like he's
Different
calculating.
calculations.
One.
And he was like, let me make move now. Go grab him. You get. So you can't blame the guy for doing so.
At that point, if he wasn't shunned, it means, okay, yes, what he was thinking, maybe.
Yeah, but he was shown.
What he
So
was shown,
you're
that
now
means,
like, okay,
bro, what
okay.
you're thinking is not what's
Yeah,
happening.
yeah.
Okay, okay,
Perception influences experience.
Okay.
If he spanked her on the ass, the manner and the attitude with which she rebuked him
Yeah.
Okay.
can be I want more. Or don't do that again
Yeah, don't
today.
do that
Yeah.
again.
Or don't do that again ever.
Ever.
Ever, yeah.
And the guy, perception for him in his head, she wants me to try harder.
No, but for real, I've heard somebody said that.
Yes.
You don't know?
Yes.
I've heard somebody say that if a girl,
Yes.
sometimes when you do something to a girl and she's like, stop, don't do it, she means,
Yeah, that's
come on,
it.
keep going, keep going, keep going.
Somewhere
So
between.
that's how we
Wow,
guys see it.
really?
Yes. When the girl is like,
Sometimes that's
stop.
sometimes it even depends on how well you know the person. How well you know the person can actually help. Because if you know this person to be this kind, if there's a kind of face, if they are very, very close, you know a kind of face when I'm like,
Don't do
saying
it.
like don't do it. You know when I'm
Yeah,
serious.
you're serious.
You know when I'm saying don't do it, but
Doing
try,
it.
try
Most
later.
Most
Yeah.
men
Yeah.
most men believe that women don't mean what they say. So even
Very,
when she
very
says no to this guy now, right? Between his ear and his brain, no changes to yes.
You're not serious.
He wants to
changes
try
yes.
harder.
Try harder now.
It changes to I want more.
What, do you know you guys mistake that no for a yes? Like, why do you guys do that? Sometimes
Because
when
we
a
are
lady
guys.
tells you no,
Hey,
We are
hey,
guys.
she means her no. No, don't do it.
Most time when we say no, we don't mean it.
There are ways you can actually put
Yeah.
that no.
Yeah.
There are ways you can be like, no, don't do this.
Yeah.
You're being serious.
Serious.
And you're like, no. You
Let me
could
say
actually
something.
sense from the two
There were
statements that there's
besties,
a
right?
difference.
There were
Yes.
besties, right?
Uh-huh.
What is the chance that a simple spank can make her really angry at her bestie? She might say, don't do that. And he will look and say, oh, and she'll smile and say,
Yeah, I got that.
Okay, now this is where
then he might not
you
be
guys have the
again.
charm, right?
There's
Like,
7.8 billion people on
He might
this
not- he
earth.
might not
More
be
than half
again.
of that are women. What do you think? What's the chance that you know that 3.9 or even 4 billion women who are supposed
Actually
to be
meant.
unique, different DNAs,
Yeah.
will behave in the same,
Same
way?
way.
Okay, everybody behaves differently.
Some
That's
women
true.
want
But-
that thing. Hey, okay, I didn't tell you. My first ever girlfriend, I was in SS1.
Okay, this story chokes.
She told me the first day that I checked her, that was the first time I checked a girl. She said, no sex. I said, no problem. Guy, I've been a good guy before.
Wow.
She said, no problem. She left me after about 2 weeks. You know why?
Why?
She said I didn't press for sex. I mean, I was in SS1. How
I
could
mean,
press
the
for sex?
fuck?
And you said to me, no sex. I was only following what she said.
Oh.
She left me and told my friend that I was not man enough. I was not even a man. So how could I be man enough?
enough.
I was a boy. And she
Wait.
left me for that. And that thing, I don't like being defeated in anything.
Wow.
It felt like a defeat. That's not left my memory. It's still hot.
That's
till today.
car.
And
Sorry,
where
should
are you?
I help
This
you, Hanky?
perception
I can't
of-
find any.
Because
Sorry.
we are talking about understanding.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay. Permits me to say something.
Yeah.
Short story too.
Sure, you're
Because
free.
when it comes to guys perceiving things, from my little experience, there's this Barney in my lodge. You get. So they didn't have lights, one or two. So like she went to come to my house and read. I said, okay, no wala. But when she came, she was on the bed because I don't have chairs. Even a baby on the bed. You don't sit down. you
That's
get.
dangerous.
I don't have chairs. So
That's
she was on the
dangerous.
bed. So
A bad
each time
man.
I moved,
Indeed, he is.
He did not put that chair on purpose.
so each time I moved, she felt uncomfortable. I said, okay, no wala now. I now carried my pillow, kept it on the ground, and laid on the ground. It was like, hey, come to the bed now. My mind, I was like,
Invitation.
this girl is you understand, not comfortable. I'm just day or day. I slept on the ground. What I knew was around 5 a.m. she woke me up. Come and lock your door. I'm going. I was like, okay, you are going. Yeah. Oh yeah, now. I shook her, and then she went. Next thing was one of my neighbors came and was telling me that she was telling her that I fucked up to the core.
Wow.
Understand? Because
Wow.
me now, no, to be real, I was like, when she came in, she laid down. I thought she was reading. So if I just shake small, she would turn. I was like, let me not do something that will keep this person uncomfortable.
Okay.
I just left everything now. You understand?
Yeah.
I didn't know that the green lights the person was sending was something different from what I was getting. So that's why I said that most times the message that is being sent is different from what we receive.
From what you
Yeah.
say.
Yes.
So she
yes.
was emitting green light. But
So-
you,
and it's also
did
possible
you
that
check
the
for
green light-
jaundice? You probably have jaundice. Because that's why you didn't see the colors
I
right.
didn't see that coming. Oh my god.
But for real. Because I mean, man,
But what would you
man,
have him
I'm
do?
blind to green lights, man. See,
What would you have
trying
him do?
if a lady comes
She
over
came
to
to
your
read.
place, she came to do what?
Read. She didn't want anything to happen. You know, he was
No,
feeling she
maybe
didn't want
assuming
anything to
she
happen.
came,
Yeah.
assuming she came to
He was
maybe
trying to be an
chill,
honorable
or maybe she
young
said
man.
she came to like maybe see a movie. Maybe he will understand that okay,
Netflix and
she
chill.
came prepared. But someone that came with book, it might be a bit difficult to detect green lights. Do you
Number
get?
one's like turn off. She came to read.
I think he just
You
had
understand?
honest assumptions. Like, she came
and from
to
what
me,
she
she
said
didn't
also,
do anything.
the spanking thing. Who knows if I might have and shift here, no, mother, mama, or like just woo me. You understand? So I didn't know what was being sent and what I was receiving.
Okay.
So to be on the safer side, I just shifted and created.
Far away.
But that was honorable. That was an honorable
You're
thing
scared
to
of
do.
receiving a slap.
Hey,
Like,
that
That was an
a hot
honorable
slap.
thing to do. The thing is, I think she was the bigger coward, and I'll say it.
Wow.
If she wanted something, why didn't she come straight to
That's
you?
what I wanted to say. That most
Not
times
every
women
girl-
don't tell
not
you what they
everybody,
want.
yes.
Then
Imagine,
show
it's
it.
so weird.
Women are not supposed to tell; they are supposed to show. Men are
No.
moved by what they see.
Yeah, like sometimes
Okay.
it's not all like you said, people are different. There are some women
Some people
that
will
when they
tell
want
you.
something, they would say it.
Yeah.
Say, come give it to me, daddy.
2%.
Some
No,
people-
no. Don't
some
even go
people-
there. When you hear that, run for your life, brother.
Why? I thought. Why should he run?
Why shouldn't he
She
run?
said. You
But you
said
said
something
women
about
don't
women.
say it.
Us guys
Women
is
have
giving
to
that
say it.
free.
For us guys, if a girl should come
You
to
see,
you and
see what
tell
you
you,
just
hey,
said
come
is
and
the
do this
reason
thing.
why a girl will not actually want to show it. Do you get?
No,
It's
listen.
one of the
A
reasons.
green light is different from platter presentation. Like she tells you, come give it to me, daddy. Run, bro, run. Run. She has made up her mind to destroy you.
You
Run.
just said she has to open up. And she
No,
said-
I didn't
You can open up differently
show.
though.
Okay.
But
I didn't
that is
say
one way.
tell. I
No,
said
yes,
show.
some people open up that way.
Yes,
it's not about
some
running
people
this part.
that's how they are
It's even
designed.
about
You
how,
just came to me for sex.
It's,
No, I
it's
won't
how
take that.
comfortable. It can be
Wow.
a very,
No,
very
I
close
can't
friend.
take that.
Yeah.
He's
People
a
are different.
Christian.
Like now,
Yes,
for
I
you,
am.
you're different from
Christian.
another guy. Do you get? There are some girls that will just say it and then he understands because probably it's not the first time they are doing it. They must have been smashing on
Smashing
a
each
regular.
other, yeah.
So she's saying it that it's like a kind of play. Do you get that? She wants it. Do you get? But like there's some people again that will show with their body that okay, body movement that okay, yes. Why there are some people, there are some girls that they want to do as if no, they do not know how it happened. He forced me. Meanwhile, they liked it. But it's not like they're going to go around saying he forced me. But they'll just act like, okay, I don't want. But in their mind, they want.
do want
So
it,
that's what
right.
she was
They
doing.
do want it.
So you now, if you want something, do you say it or use your body language or you act like, oh, I don't know, he did it. How do you do it?
If I want something, it has to be with my man. I can just climb the bed and take off your shirt, uncle,
Damn.
and then
Okay,
That's
guys.
SOD, sex on demand.
Yeah.
Okay. Does defining relationship from the onset between the guy and the girl makes it stay a longer period of time? Like you defining relationship from the onset, does it make it stay a longer period of time? For example, me saying I and Oscar, we are best friends.
You will love it, girl.
Okay.
you said you don't keep best friends.
We'll talk about this
Oscar.
backstage.
Off camera.
Yeah, off camera. Thank
Does
you.
defining relationship
Yeah.
like
From the
stating your
onset,
boundaries.
yes.
From the beginning.
From the
makes it
beginning.
stay-
Yeah.
Make a friendship stay longer.
Personally,
between the
I
guy
don't
and
think
the girl.
I don't think it makes it because one, I might start something with somebody.
Okay.
Understand? And we define it. If our energy
Doesn't match.
doesn't match, it might not
Okay.
last up to
that long.
that long. You
Okay,
understand?
Yeah.
And we might start something. We might not define anything. Along the line, we might define it and then it will last long. So it depends on the energy.
That comes
But
in.
don't
That comes
forget.
in,
yeah.
But don't
Okay.
forget, there are sometimes you start a relationship with someone, you define it, and that relationship goes a long way because everybody knows what you're
What to
doing.
do and
you
what
get
not to
what
do.
not to do. But there are
Yes.
sometimes you start a relationship with someone, you don't define it. Before you know it, things escalate. Before you know it, there are lots of feelings. You guys are already
If it
getting very
happens that
intimate.
way,
I have a
if it
story
happens
related
that
to
way,
this.
Yeah, you
okay.
guys are
Yes.
there are some people that when they start getting intimate with someone, they just tend to withdraw, especially girls. And before you know it, it's spoils. Before you know
So-
it, he used to be my friend.
This is it. So there are just two people. There are just two people. Do you understand? The girl likes the guy. The guy likes the girl. They smash each other.
Wow.
Oh my
They
God.
visit each other.
Wow.
But the relationship wasn't defined. And you know, we women, when you start getting that
What are we?
attention,
What
do
are
you
we?
understand?
What are we?
When you start
Well,
getting
cool.
that
What-
attention,
what
you
cool
will always
features?
long for more. You always long for more. So at this point,
Oliver
the
Twist.
attention she was getting from this guy was already dropping. The relationship wasn't defined. Do you understand? And to
Was
her,
was it after they started smashing that you said?
yeah. So to her, she felt maybe this guy is supposed to love me the more after everything.
After everything,
So
yeah.
after the long epistle, she typed to this particular guy. At the end of the day, she was like, what are we? I feel she made a mistake from the onset for not defining what they were going into. Do you understand? And at the middle, she was already getting feeling. She was catching feeling. In as much as they were both smashing each other. Do you understand? So she had to ask him, what are we? What do you see me as? Do you understand? Like, I feel at this point, we need to define this. And guys now, if they really don't like you, start beating about the bush. This, that, I'm not this, I'm not
don't feel I'm
that.
good enough.
Do you understand?
It's not
I think she asked that question because she felt she was giving too much to
much.
someone who
Someone,
wasn't
okay.
defined.
Yeah.
And she didn't want to feel used. That's why, she didn't want to feel used.
Okay.
That's why she asked that question. Okay. So, for the aspect of in this girl's case, right? In this girl's case,
Yeah.
I think she made a mistake to even have asked. You know why? If I was a girl and I got myself into that situation and I wanted definition, I'll withdraw. Yes.
Okay.
He'll be the one looking for
If
you.
he comes, then I'll ask that question.
That
What
question,
exactly do you
yeah.
want?
You want.
But to ask him, probably she asked that thing even after one.
Yes,
Round,
now.
you
Yeah,
understand?
because that's
This
when
This
you
is
start
a
withdrawing.
very, very, very messed up thing to do. You don't give the score before the test. Yeah, you have to,
You have to
let them
carry
take
out
the
the
test
case
before you
before
give
you
the
give the
score.
score.
Yeah, so most girls get it wrong.
Yeah.
You think when a guy says you're my girlfriend, there's a rearrangement of cells in his brain saying I'm going to be responsible for her.
Okay.
He cannot let another man meet your needs unless he's stupid. Because there is something called reciprocity that makes me want to give to someone who is giving to
Giving to
you
you.
what I cannot get for myself.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's why a guy can be smashing a girl and take her out because he's grateful for the romantic experiences.
Yeah.
Now, on the other side, a girl may not be grateful to you for smashing her. She will only want to come back if there's no one available or she enjoys it differently or better with you.
Okay.
a girl is more likely to visit a guy who will fund her than a guy who will F her.
Yeah,
the other
actually.
F.
She might
Do you
even feel like
understand?
she's even doing you a
So-
favor.
By
By
giving.
Yeah.
yeah, she
Yeah.
wouldn't feel
By
like
giving,
by
and
giving,
she's
like
not
she's
receiving
helping you.
anything.
And
Do you
she's,
So
understand?
there's got to be a timing to ask that question. You can't just ask
It's
it
best to ask that
when he's
question.
taking off your
Yeah.
button.
Before.
Emeka,
you know,
Emeka,
what are we?
we've been doing
What
this
are
thing.
we?
You have not said
are
anything.
we?
Oscar,
What are we?
oh God, Oscar, are you sure you've not been in this experience?
No,
before?
I'm a person with a very active imagination. Most
What do you guys think about G-zoning?
Oh, he's my G.
Yeah,
He's definitely
nah,
my
nigga,
G.
He's my G.
If he's my G, he's my
nothing
G.
can happen.
Yeah,
He's my
nothing,
G.
yeah.
So if he's your G, he's your G.
If he's my
He's
forget
your
if I
G.
open my mouth and say if you're a guy.
Hold up.
Yeah.
What do you
I
mean
say
by
Hold
like
up.
your G?
Your
Like,
G.
G. What
Is
do
it
you
the
mean?
same thing as
G, like-
friend zoning? Because you are coining up terms every day to
Yes,
confuse
there's
guys.
different terms, you know, bro zone,
There's brother
friend
zone,
zone, there's brother
Sorry,
zone,
there's brother zone,
there's
there's
G
G.
zoning, there's friend zone.
And
There's
these
brother
zones
zone
are
and there's
applicable
G zone.
Yes, there's
generally
brother
across
zone.
the board.
There's brother zone and there's
What do
G
you mean
zone.
by
You should also
brother
have
zone?
fund zone.
Wait,
Somebody
actually,
who's funding you. Fund zone.
Fun zone.
Brother
that's funny.
zone.
When I say brother zone, brother, in as much as we are not from the same mother, the different DNA runs through us. As long as I put you in that brother zone, I'm a bro.
should
Nothing
have
gonna
brother zone
happen. There's
before.
nothing that's gonna happen. Nothing
Oh, me?
fishy.
Yes.
You know if it happen.
Yeah.
Are you trying to say this handsome guy?
You,
has
your
been
brother zone.
before?
Define
Who is brother
define
zone?
this brother zone again. At least for the people who are watching, because for
Brother zone,
some,
like I
it's the
said-
first time they're
like I
hearing
said,
it.
Do you
Yeah.
know
Brother
your
zone.
G is not your friend? Like a friend, like a natural friend. A G is a different
If he
kind of
my
friend.
G, he my G, man.
Hey, bro.
For life.
That's right, man.
Okay, you're right. Okay.
So what do you mean, like, when you
I
mean
meant,
somebody
like,
is your-
brother zone?
Yeah.
When I meant brother zone, like I said, for example, different blood, different DNA runs through us, right? We are
Yeah.
from different mother, we're from different place. There's this example when I call you brother Emeka, brother Chuku.
Oh.
Wait.
Like we
Different-
are not,
we
are
call
not
that
related. Do you
brother.
understand, bro? It's
The
a bro
inflection,
zone now.
brother.
Bro.
Brother. You know, like brother.
like-
brother,
not
what
like
are
Like
you doing?
cousin
Catholic
brother,
brother,
not
oh.
like Christian brother.
Like an
oh.
actual friend.
Then
oh.
Like
why-
it's your
why would
friend,
you
but
call
it's
a
in the
friend
brother
brother
zone.
then?
Yes, that's what we do.
We
That's
do
what
it
girls
actually.
do.
Ladies do it.
Let me tell you,
Yes.
people they do it to most. You see the people they do it to
but
most.
it has to be relative to someone else.
No, no,
No,
It's relative
that's
to
why you're
another
getting it
guy.
all wrong.
No.
And
Do you know why
you're
we do
getting
it?
all wrong.
Do you know when
Because-
girls
You see,
do
I think
it?
girls are getting their lives complicated.
No, do you know when?
Yes.
No, do you know
Why-
why girls
why-
do it?
why?
It's not about that. Sometimes there are some guys that you want to keep them as friends. You get, but then they tend to like always maybe try to come out from that friend zone.
Okay.
That's friend zoning.
No,
That's
there's-
what friend
there's-
zoning
no,
means.
No,
there's-
it
literally.
means he's already in the friend zone.
Yeah,
He's already in the
yeah,
friend zone
but
and he wants to
you
come
can't
out.
put
He wants to
him-
come out.
I
you
want
can't
to put him in
the
another
friend
zone. You have a lot of zones. Like you come out from this one, you enter this one, enter this one, enter this
So
one.
that's why we never get to understand them because we don't know what zone to find them.
Imagine.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
You have from friend zone to
The
brother
only thing
zone
that I
to G
know,
zone.
the only zone I know is friend zone, and friend zone actually begins with someone you're friends with,
Okay.
but he starts to catch
Feelings.
Okay.
and you don't want it to go beyond friendship,
Uh-huh.
so you keep him in friend zone,
Zone.
where he's thinking he has gone beyond, but
Okay.
you're the one who's keeping him at that base.
So now today you
But
just
they're
heard something
different.
about
G
G
zone
zoning
and
and
brother
brother
zone.
zoning.
zone.
Yes,
We'll
you
be the
just
ones to
heard
tell you.
something
You don't
about
even
G
know.
zoning
You might
and
be,
brother
you might be,
zoning.
you might be a brother.
No,
Like,
I can't.
The person,
I know my sisters. I know my
Isn't
sisters.
the kind of thing where
that,
she
babe?
says,
No,
might be
you
your-
can't.
might have
Where
brother
she
Be a
says-
brother zone. I can't be in the brother zone. What are you
Is it the
saying?
kind of thing where she
Eh.
says, Stunt is like a brother to me? Oh.
You know that kind of thing.
Stone,
Now that's
stone.
that
kind
kind
of-
of brother
But you know,
zone.
do you know the thing? When these things about G zone and brother zone, most of them used to have the same like qualities. If you meet, if you meet most, if you like bring out 10 girls now,
Yeah.
G girls, and ask them to bring their G, people that they have G zoned,
Yeah.
those guys will have the same
Quality
characters,
as
qualities.
the
Let me
brother
tell you,
zone.
those G,
God.
those G are Gayafa.
Afana, how you doing now, my
Do you
nigga?
get?
What's up?
Where are you going
Like
to?
you
Where are you
grab,
going to?
me will pull
Should
up.
I
Do you
do you
understand?
get? Those are if you see those guys in G zone, they all have that kind
Like
of
there's the
quality.
and that, I feel that's
Do
when
you
the
get?
tomboy in
If
the
you
girl
not
comes
see- yeah,
out.
that's
If you really have fun.
That's when the tomboy in the girl
when
comes
a girl,
out.
When a
Do you
girl is with her
understand?
G.
I don't agree with the tomboy thing.
Really?
coming
No,
out.
no. When
No,
a
no,
girl,
I don't.
when
Wow.
a girl is with
Well, it
her
happens
G,
for me,
it
actually.
happens to me.
It
too.
happens for
when a
me.
girl is with someone she has G
My
zoned.
G, like
I think that is called behavioral tuning.
wow.
No, when a girl is G
Well,
zoned.
I'll explain it to
Okay.
you.
Okay.
When you if you go have you ever attended a masquerade festival in your hometown?
Once.
Right? Have you seen those other guys who are not masquerades and then they take whips like canes?
Yeah,
and they
to
put
jog
on
other people.
Yeah.
That's behavioral tuning. They've attuned to the behaviors of those
Something
guys.
would have
Okay.
to make
After
you,
that
something
moment,
will
they
have to
return.
make you attune to that. Do you get?
Yeah,
That's what you're
yes.
talking about. At this point, it is your G.
Yeah, it's your G.
Let me tell you something
Oh.
you might not know. When you see all those girls that brought out their G's, check all of them. They're always like that. Afa, go.
Especially their mode of dressing.
You get
the
even
big
their mode
polo,
of
the
dressing,
joggers, the face cap. Oh my
they're always
god!
that way. When you see
that's
brothers,
just,
bring out 10 girls. Tell them bring out your person, your brother.
That you brother
Most of them
zone,
They're
yes.
always decent guys.
wait. Most of them is always like, I have tests today. I don't even know. Like I've been having this thinking, like I've been so stressed emotionally. Like, and he's always going to be like this. Okay, don't worry, you're going to be fine, okay?
Have you eaten?
Have you
today?
eaten? Like,
Do you
it's not
want
like
to
he
get-
wants
Oh,
to.
yes,
Oh,
you're
like
right.
the guy they used to offload stress.
Oh my God, don't put it that
Please,
way.
Oscar, I won't accept that.
We are not going
No,
to
no,
take
you
that.
want- you want the
Because
guys out
he's
there to,
also,
like, look at
he's
us as
also
some-
in
no,
love.
please, I
Like,
don't
not
like
like
that
in love,
now.
but
I
he's
don't like
also,
that,
and he's
Oscar.
also, he also
I don't
loves
like
her
that,
company.
please.
Do you get? It's not like
Yeah.
it's
I don't even understand. Like
He's
I
being
don't
used,
understand.
bro.
Like somebody
No.
you tell
A fellow
things
is being used.
and you call him
This is before
G-zone.
you brother zone a guy.
We gotta stand for
Our
the rights
brother
of our
zone.
brothers.
Oh
man.
my God! No,
We
before you
gotta
brother
stand for
zone
the
a
rights of
guy,
our brothers.
before you brother zone a guy, it must not. It's not a thing of just the girl. It has to be something mutual.
Yeah, the
Do
two of you have
the
to,
guy
like,
is comfortable
accept
talking
it,
to you.
yes.
No, he doesn't know that.
Are you?
Most guys know about brother
Most
He
zone.
guys-
thinks
most guys
he
do
don't
actually-
know.
they
He
most
thinks
guys
brother
do.
zone. He thinks the distance
know. Most
between
guys
them
do.
is closing in. It's only a matter of time. That's what he thinks.
Most guys do.
Most guys
Yes,
do know
most
about
guys
the
know about
brother
brother
zone.
zone.
Yes, most
Yes.
guys do.
They know their
Some
zone.
guys are not comfortable with it, so they step out. Some guys that are okay with it because
There are times-
most of them they know
Did
that
you
they
take a
can't get
survey
you.
to know that
See,
most guys
okay, now
do?
Some
you're
of
talking
them-
about survey.
I talk about
there are
lots of
times
guys.
when I talk
I
to
think
my
we should take
guys,
this
people I
survey.
brother zone, and I'll be like, "Shebi, you know, in our brother zone, you day." Do you understand that kind
Why
of
you
thing?
brother
Like,
zoning somebody?
I don't
Because maybe he
understand.
wants something extra,
And-
but then
and
he
Hold up.
knows.
He can't
Hold
He
get
up.
knows
it.
that you guys can't be together.
Yes.
Okay, so if guys now
He
start
knows that you guys
start
are
zoning
not
you guys,
yet together.
Cannot be together, and he
Are
doesn't
not
want to
yet
leave you.
together.
he doesn't want to leave you.
Yes.
Cannot. You guys are okay.
So
you guys
you're
are
now
okay.
being a parasite
Now that
to
guy
him. You
will
want to
go.
get something, that emotional comfort, and then you brother zone him.
He has the chance to leave.
Don't,
He
don't,
has
don't
the
do
chance to
this.
leave.
He has the chance to leave.
Yes, but he wants to
What he
stay.
wants to say is his choice.
You won't chase him. You won't kill him.
It's his choice.
Okay.
Then don't
you are
take
in-
that emotional burden to him.
He brings it to the girl too.
There are times when he
At
comes
this
back.
case,
Brings
it's
it
not.
to-
Yes,
to
there are
the
times
girl.
when he
Yeah.
comes
So he
back
doesn't
and
have
he's just
girlfriend.
like,
He might most likely.
maybe she's
not
not
your
available.
boss.
Maybe
The girl said
every
that
day
she's
might
not
not be
available.
available at
A
that
man who
point.
has no certain idea of who he is
Wow.
will allow himself to settle in that zone. I can't do that, man.
Jesus
No,
Christ.
people are different.
I'm too valuable, man.
That's people are different.
That's
Some
brutal.
people they are
No,
okay
no, but
being
that's
brother
true.
zoned. Do you get? Why some people
Nobody in his right
They won't
sense
like
will
it.
be
No,
okay
man.
being brother zoned.
Do you know what it means to be a man?
do you like your brother zone?
Do you know what
I
it
can't
means
even
to
be
be a
brother because
man?
if you are giving me that vibe, I don't want. I just cut you off.
That's
ASAP.
what
what
we are
people do.
saying.
So I
If
can't
you
let
don't
you
want
brother
to,
zone
you
me.
walk out.
No,
Some
but
people don't.
why
Yeah,
do
if you
people
don't
have to
want
be
to,
in a
walk
zone?
out. You don't
Why do
ask
people have to
us.
be in zone?
You ask
These things are things that friends do for friends. Why do people have to be in a zone?
Well, that's what we call it.
So you have created a class
Yeah, there are
for all the
different
guys.
zones. G zones, brother
That's
zones.
how-
You see my
that's
G
how
zone. I
things
think
get
I love my
complicated.
G zone very well.
No,
Yeah,
no.
that-
I think we are taking what is supposed to be simple and natural and trying to classify it and make it look like there's a consequence to it.
If you are a girl,
If you are
There
my
isn't.
friend
I'm
and
sorry.
you have an emotional stress
Okay.
weighing you down,
Yeah.
you can't talk to me.
it's not every you can't
And
talk to
when you're-
everybody.
It's not
can't talk to
everybody
all
you
your
can
friends.
talk to. Yeah, it's
I
not
can be your
actually-
friend,
yes.
but you can't
It's not
talk to
everybody.
But then the
you
person
can
is not
talk
your
Why
to.
do
friend.
you
You
have
know what
so
it means to be
many
somebody's
friends
friend.
that you can't talk to?
You know, they are friends
See,
and
it's
they are
normal. There's
acquaintances.
difference between you
But for
know.
somebody to be your friend,
I know this
Yeah.
person, and the person is my friend. You get? You can have an emotional breakdown or something. It's not everyone.
You see.
You can start telling
Yes.
things to. You can't even do that.
That's why you have a close friend.
What do you call your close friend?
Okay.
close friend.
Close
Yes.
friend.
What do you call close friends?
Close friend is
Close
close
friend.
friend.
Is that not a G? Is that not a zone?
There's nothing like zone.
Yeah,
Close
zone.
friend is a close
Okay,
friend.
because
close
you
friend
say
is a close
Close
zone.
friend.
Chill now, chill now. I
There's
meet somebody.
and there's close
friend
friends.
zone.
Nothing
I
like
think
close
I only
friend
have
zone.
close friends
Okay, you
because
have-
I'm close with my friends. Yeah.
You can't be
Okay,
close
only
to all
your
your friends.
friends, like
You have
all
too
your-
many. You
all
have
your-
to-
All
friends.
sounds like too many to me.
You can't be close
Okay,
to
so
everyone.
when you're
All
That's
sounds
people.
like too many to me.
Oh, sounds like too many. So,
Yeah.
Okay, but you
Okay.
have friends, yeah.
The list
Yeah,
is
he
short.
does.
You have
He does
friends,
have
yeah?
friends,
Mm-hmm.
yeah.
Can you tell some sensitive things to all of
To
them?
all of them. All
If you're my
people.
friend, then
You
I
go
can
be
just...
sensitive.
Like everybody.
Yeah.
See,
Sense
the
of
thing is,
friendly.
Yeah.
I'm a
Yeah,
very
there's even some things
conscious
you
All
can't-
your
person.
friends.
Yeah.
You can't
Stop.
tell all of
You
them.
Stop.
see, that's what I'm saying.
I'm a very conscious person.
Okay.
There are things I can't even tell anyone.
Even
But
your
the ones
family, you
can
can't tell them.
someone like it's kind of sensitive or maybe a problem or something you want to talk to someone about. You can't tell it to all your friends now.
That's what I'm saying. That I don't have that all my friends. That sounds like 400 or even 20.
all can be-
I
all
don't
can
have
be
20.
All can
Do you know
just
the
be
energy
all
that
can
is
just be
required to
four.
keep 10 friends? Do you know the energy?
All can be
all
five,
must be
all can
20.
be four. It doesn't really have to
500.
exceed that number.
No, all
Yes.
sounds like too much,
No,
please.
but forget
Okay.
all. Can you tell some sensitive things
To your five friends.
Your five friends.
Well, they're not 5.
The thing is, you
You have
guys
an
should just.
issue, Oscar.
Yeah. I
an
can.
issue.
No.
I think
I
there's no
understand
need for-
what you're saying, and
Yeah.
I think I understand why you want to justify the zoning. You want to have a group of persons you know that automatically you can take this issue to.
And when you need the particular
have
thing,
what-
you
You
know
can't
who
talk
to
You have an
everyone.
expectation of the
Yeah.
the response.
And the same
Yeah.
applies.
Yeah, that's okay. It makes your life easy.
Okay.
It's fine if that's what you want to do, but it doesn't equip you with the skill you need to choose the right friends.
No, but at this point, choosing
What you
the right
don't know
friends,
is
choosing
you
the right
are
friends
you are
is
not
different.
a big meat until you are big.
Big, actually.
And if you don't know how to choose your friends, when you become big meat, those people you think
Are your friends
they are going to take advantage of you or they are going to be used
against
against
But the
you.
people that you eventually choose to be close to you are the people that you should be able to talk
Talk
to.
to,
Not
tell
everybody is your
things
friend.
to.
Everybody is your friend, but
That's
not
why
all.
And then
you
I
don't
said
need the zone
there-
thing.
yeah.
Just
there are
pick
difference between
3 or
your
4.
friends.
friends
Everybody
and
can be a friend.
acquaintance.
You know why you say
Like,
this? Because you're a guy. Let me tell you, if you were a girl, because if you're a girl, you're going to like first, you're going to be like a hot girl. Let me just put it that way. And there are lots of people that would always want to get to you. Let me tell you, that's when zoning comes to place.
must you accept everybody into
You
your
can't
life?
accept
No,
everybody.
you can't. No.
But there's
Do you know what
something
I
Why
think
are you
zones
selective
are?
of people that
There's
come
something
into my
that,
life?
like,
I am
see,
selective of people that
see,
come into my
let me-
life.
That's where this
Igbo
thing,
Queen.
that's where this thing applies.
There's something
because
called
you can't chase
acquaintance.
them away. It's not. There are some people that you keep as friends. You get doesn't mean that because you can't accept everybody that you can't talk to some people. You get there are some people that come to your life to just be friends. As a girl with lots of people and lots of guys, that's when you not tend to know.
I
the
wonder
kind of
why
people you
girls
talk
like to keep lots of friends. I'll tell you an analogy. Have you ever seen a duck?
A dog. Yes,
Duck.
yes.
D-U-C-K. Have you ever seen one? How many times have you seen one? Your whole life? Just once. How about you?
I've seen it a couple of times.
Have you eaten one?
Yes,
Nah.
I
Nah,
have.
but I heard
You
it's
have?
nice.
Yes, I have.
You do?
I have eaten dog.
You
Is
eat
it nice?
duck?
Yes, I've eaten
Like
meat.
D-U-C-K, dog.
Yes, I
You
have.
ate a
eaten
dog.
Are you
meat.
still alive?
Wait, is it bad?
It doesn't look like something that anybody can
No, I've
eat.
heard of the meat. I heard
Do you know
it's
why
It's
dogs
nice,
are very
actually.
expensive? Because they are rare.
Okay.
So if a girl decides to be available to everybody, not only does she lose perceived value,
Okay.
she becomes more vulnerable.
Every girl knows this.
Nah,
You think?
everybody,
Yes.
not every girl.
At
Every-
this point,
every girl
I'm
knows
not
this.
going to support you in this. Not every,
Every
girl
girl
knows
knows
Not
this.
the
every girl.
difference-
Not every girl
Do you know
knows
the
this,
difference?
actually.
The difference is that some girls don't apply it. Every girl knows. Any girl that should have sense. Let me put it that because I
Okay.
believe every girl should have
Get
sense.
sense in quotes.
But that's
Sense.
No,
But not
scientifically.
everyone
Sense is no longer common.
I can know that. I can know that.
That they
okay,
said-
something. But the difference is that I
Many
won't
girls don't
apply
have
it.
sense because that's why
When they
a
said
guy
the brain
will,
of
will
a
tell
woman
you.
is like that of a chicken.
Yeah,
I don't
I
agree.
agree
I don't
with
agree.
that.
The
I agree
brains
with
are
so many
almost
girls.
the same size.
Wow.
How will a guy promise you 10K, sleep with him? You go to sleep first. You didn't collect
Collect
your
the
money.
money.
And then you finish and he says, go, I'll do
do
tears.
What kind of that's bad business, please?
I hear
bad
these things
market.
and I'm looking at
But
the girl
then-
and I'm like,
Yeah.
you need a reset
But then
mentally.
talking about when you
Reset.
have the friends thing, why girls have so many friends. Sometimes it's not as if they want to have so many friends. You get there are ways this kind of things happen. If you have a sister, right?
Yeah, I do one.
Okay.
She's married.
Okay, you have a sister. So if you talk to your sister about this, she will tell you that it's not as if she wanted to be available. It's not as if she wanted to keep so many friends. She could know a lot of people that she even don't really talk to unless they see outside. Hi, hello. Do you get? But not all of them are worthy enough with some of our information.
You know, before the
Okay,
woke
you get-
See,
culture.
is it
before
possible
the
that
woke
girls
culture.
they practice this form of utility friendship?
What do you mean by
Because-
Yeah,
utility?
that's what I mean by the zoning now.
Because there's something Aristotle said about utility friendship, like friendship based on what I can get from you.
Zoning, that's why they got the
Yes.
zoning.
Yeah.
So if you are not getting this particular thing from this person, and maybe that's why most of you all want to have plenty friends, like you get emotional support from this one, you get funding from this
Okay.
one,
No, it's
you
not
get
that way.
this one from
It's,
this
it's,
one.
it's not
Connection.
true. It's
Let me
not
tell you
true.
something you don't know about this. You're getting wrong about this brother zone thing. This brother zone thing
She's
is
defending it.
It's
She-
not just
She practices.
No, wait.
You're a practitioner,
this,
right?
This brother zone thing of brother zone. I don't have any brother zone. I have a G zone.
Okay.
That is
Yeah.
Larry. Shout out to Larry.
Okay.
She has a G zone. So
I have a
G
okay.
zone.
G zone. But one thing
Okay.
about this brother zone is that you it's not just parasitic. You're making it look like it's just the girl.
The girl
The guy
that's-
had
yeah.
the chance to leave.
But he didn't.
Most cases like that is like it's a thing
Expectation.
of I can't be your
He's
babe,
hoping
and then he
one
still
day.
wants to.
No,
it's
he's
not just the
hoping
girl.
Because he
one
likes
day
her
you
But it's
change
the
your
girl's
mind.
and
fault.
everything.
It's not the
Okay.
girl's fault.
Okay, but
Okay,
bro,
guys.
besides-
We've actually come to an end of this. So
Yeah.
now, in summary, what we're trying to say is it's possible for a guy and a girl to be best friends.
Can you rest?
So it's possible for a guy to be best friends without anything intimacy or feeling occurring. But at the same time, we all know humans are vulnerable. Do you understand? We are all humans. Body no be firewood. So anything can actually occur. So friends and families, people out there, I would love you guys to like, subscribe. Don't forget to share. And we'll be glad to see you all in the next episode. So thank you guys for coming to this show.
Comment,
I really
let's get your own
appreciate it.
perspective.
Yeah, stay
Subscribe.
tuned. We're bringing
Oh,
something hotter.
Subscribe, eh?
Hotter.
Tell your family and friends
Don't
about
forget
it.
to subscribe
Share
and
that
share,
guy.
yes,
That
yes.
guy that girl who's saying that she wants to have a male bestie. Share to her. Share to
Let
her.
her watch it.
Share this
funny.
thing to her. And let us know what you think in the comment section because we actually read those comments.
Yeah.
We read them.
So thank you everyone.
you're
Thank
welcome.
you Oscar. Thank you Chigogo. Thank you Stunt.
Stunt, yeah.
I'm glad to have everybody. See you all in the next episode. Bye.
Stay safe.